Hey there, my fellow soldiers, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, episode 57, Rhomphalia Romance. So, Akatar, in this channel, we vote on my priorities. It's not from comments. So, if it's voted on that oh yeah, this is a swinger. If we vote on, for me to focus on Northern Empire, that's what I'm going to do. So there will be opportunities to be polled again, but not until I've fulfilled my duty of focusing on the Northern Empire, like what was polled. So I gotta get used to the timing of this thing, because it's, the release time is earlier. It's a powerful weapon. I am not gonna lie. Oh, and I think this is one of their nobles. Yep, Lantinor. Come here. Come here. I have hugs for you. Hug of death. Yeah, it definitely is, it's a weapon that's gonna take some practice. But I'm a quick study. 428 damage. Hi guys. You look nice in that little death ball.
Soldiers, move! Troops, follow me! Archers, move! Soldiers, troops, forward!
Hey, Cavalry. I gotta practice. Do you mind? Do you mind me practicing on your face? Of course you don't. You'll eat my liver. It's right over here. Full of cirrhosis and everything. So I think the weakness... Oh man, I'm kind of stuck on the terrain. The weakness of this weapon is when I am, like, surrounded. It's not going to be a particularly good weapon for me to go into a big horde of troops at point blank with. Because it needs to... They need to be at the sort of the end of the spear for them to take significant damage. Like that. So again, practice. Every weapon has their strengths and weaknesses, and I'm just trying to figure out the strengths and weaknesses of this bad boy. Oh, they have me pinned. Yeah. The reason I like the Rhomphalia that I had before is the Rhomphalia doesn't really have... It's like all blade, no shaft. So it's very easy to land killing blow.
Soldiers!
And I'll trade up to it if I can find one. Alright, let's keep practicing. I'm just, I'm getting my troops in position so that my archers start firing, because they look like they're turtling and they don't seem to be considering any alternative, tactic here. There, I got one. One of the issues that I'm having here is there's, like, impassable terrain, but I don't know the bounds either, so I keep riding into, like, invisible walls, which is kind of obnoxious. Hi! Well. Hello! Look at all those bowmen, and they can't even hit me. Ouch! Come on, I hit them! At this point, I'm just butchering horses. There we go, that's your face. I'm having a real hard time
Every attack!
landing hitboxes on them and not their stupid horses. There we go. Getting the hang of it. Delfino, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome to the Rad Learns Polearms Again stream. I like how these horsemen have just been cooperative this whole time. I'm just like, yeah, we'll stay here. Let you stab us. On the other hand, they're almost all dead now. Once I get the hang of being able to judge distance, I bet I could put this thing to good use. Oh no! They got Miron. They didn't save him for me. There will be reinforcements. They actually didn't have too many, so there will be, but like I don't mind sitting on them because I will outnumber them considerably. And then it's just a matter of like spawn camping. One thing is for sure, this polearm is not good in the fray. It is not a ride into a big crowd of people and slice through them like a weed whacker. Oh, they have a lot of cavalry. Hello. So here's the respawn spot, I think. And me and my, like, 5 hit points is gonna do all that I can. I bet I get a lot of experience from this one fight alone because my polearm skill was so low coming into it. The real advantage is this is so long that these guys can't land hits on me if my timing's good. Because I managed to kill them before they can even close the distance. Alright, let's see. They have a few cav left. What? Oh, alright. Eat the horse. That's a lot of damage. Flex tape ain't gonna fix that. Oh no! That was self-inflicted. Alright, that's fine. And it's a win. Pegasus? I only took 2 of them prisoner? That's insulting. Okay, cool. Heading back to Varchag to drop off the prisoners. 71 troops leveled up, which is awesome. And at this point, what is the cost? Paying 300. All right, I don't think I'm going to be done with this war until they pay me. But we're getting pretty close to that threshold. Oh, for the love of... I need a moment. So, I recaptured Sargot last stream, And the 3 people that it was offered to was not me. So I gave it to Tannering, I think. And apparently he's such a good governor that they rebelled and they're not part of my kingdom anymore. Yeah, it was Tannering. If I look at Sargot on the thing, it will tell me. New owner of Sargot is Brand... Oh, no. Before that. Well, it doesn't tell me who it was previously owned by. But yeah, okay. And this is why you don't trust your governors. Influence minus 99 for Tannering? Was it? No, my relationship with him is very strong. But like, seriously, I mean, oh, oof. That's annoying. That's just salt in the wounds. It does mean it's not owned by anyone and it can be recaptured by me, but like, it's a lot of work for me to Oh, was that clan influence? It's a lot of work for me to ride down there. All my vassals have terrible influence though. So that's actually not really an indicator of anything. Polearm, I did level up. So, polearm skill. Let's see here. There is braced polearm attacks that deal damage over 25% of the enemy cavalry hit point, has a 25% chance to dismount them. Infantry troops in the formation that I'm leading have damage increased against enemy cavalry. So 25% dismount chance and extra damage to cav. Or personal thrust attacks on polearms have a 30% chance to, or increased 30% chance to knock enemies back, and militia, oh, well, I'm never a governor, so that doesn't matter. Thrust attacks knock them back. Okay, there we go. And I'll just keep up with this. It might require some focus points, but I don't suspect I'm going to be leveling anytime soon. So if you're wondering about recruiting prisoners, the only prisoners that want to join me right now are brigands. All of the Imperials are loyal to the Imperium. So that's what I mean by it's really not a reliable way to gain troops, because the speed at which they are willing to join you is like less than a trickle, now that you've seen it for yourself. All right, we are good to go. And I will say, oh, they're coming to me. So braced it is. Now my dude is a little wounded, so I'm gonna wait a second. Have my party and myself heal up in town because it's faster. And then I'm gonna go grab the that giant army that came up. I want to go murder them now. Oh, there you are. Besieging Varchek. Yeah, good luck with that. Running from me. That's more like it. Alright, Penton. Emperor Penton. Ruler of the Northern Empire. Hey! You kind of have a scum face. Well, guess what, you filthy Imperial? This won't end well for you. Penton is huge? He's huge, but I'm going to cut him down to size here. Oh, I know this battlefield.
Everyone, follow me!
This looks oddly familiar. Kind of wish I was using my War Razor, or not the War Razor, the Avalanche, because I am not comfortable with this thing yet. Oh, look at these idiots. Are you guys Imperials that are riding straight at me? Dang. Problem is that the swing speed is, like, pretty penalizing here. It swings so slowly that if you don't time it right, they get free hits.
Infantry! For infantry! Move! Bowmen! Loose archers! Move! Troops! Move! Soldiers! Skein formation!
Come on, I need the practice. Who wants to help? No, I don't want to thrust. Swing! Oh my god, swing, you idiot. There we go. There goes the vassal. They are doing their whole circle up, turtle up again. My bowmen are getting mad kills, so okay, turtle, whatever, I don't care. Enjoy getting shot at. I know what's wrong with this weapon. It swings so slowly, it gives the enemies a chance to raise their shields. I think that's where its real weakness is, in terms of, because its combat stats, its damage and its length is obviously far superior to that of the Avalanche. But because of the swing speed and the business end is only right at the tip, meaning that it's only at the end of the long swing, the enemy AI tends to raise their shields against this weapon more effectively than the Avalanche, which swung quick and dangerously. Because if you hit them with the pole, like if they manage to get close and you hit them with the pole, it does nothing. It does like 10, 20 maybe. Now another effective way to use this thing, I guess, is to aim for the horses instead. And just to know that you're dismounting cavalry. Alright, I think this is a vassal. So I'll make an extra trip for you, friend. Yep, they are. No mercy. Hey, Jamney, thanks for the sub. And People Lobster, too. I appreciate it. Now, with any luck, I can get some crazy high numbers with this thing. Let's see. If I can find enemy cavalry and ride straight at them and release it at apex, I will slice them clean in half, like berserk style. I'm looking for that opportunity here. I'm just not seeing it. Maybe this guy? Not when my own troop gets in my way. This horse is fast. I am hauling. Oh god. Respawns. Decent looking kill feed? Yeah, it's not bad. Green is good. Oh, he's named. Ow. Alright, it's not worth my life. I'll back up. But I do want him. Oh, come on. He raised his shield in time. Yeah, nope. He's still hiding behind his troops. I probably ought to regroup my guys away from their spawn point, though. That's not going to be good long term, so I'm going to tell them to fall back now. 318? No, not a record. Need to be in the 5s for a record. There we go, I got Penton. Every time I say Penton, I think of that video of the dude calling his dog Fenton. Fenton! Get back here, Fenton!
Everyone! Troops! 4 footmen! 4 troops! Move!
You say it looks good. It looks like it's good for riding behind a line of archers. I think the issue with it is its swing speed. It swings a little slow, so you're not going to kill as many archers as a faster swing speed weapon. It's not bad. I mean, it's certainly a good weapon. It's just I like the avalanche better for several reasons. What this is really good at is oop, that deer friendly is killing enemies, enemy spearmen or enemy footmen that have range on you. That's probably where it shines, because I can attack an enemy before I'm within range, so my momentum doesn't work against me. Because one of the real dangers of riding quickly at a infantryman is if they manage to land a hit and you're riding quickly, oh man, are they going to hit you hard. So if you can use this weapon effectively, you can negate that weakness. Not bad. 4-to-1 ratio. A little better than 4-to-1. I didn't personally capture Penton, but I'm hoping he's captured. Level 6 helmet. Wow, that's a really crummy level 6 helmet. Look at that. I mean, I know it's cracked and all, but it's only 38 armor for a 6er. Oof. All right, let's take a look. I bet they pay me. Receiving tribute per day. Should I settle peace with the North? Yes or no? I'm now receiving money if I choose to, but it's up to you. It also looks like Usank Castle in the south is under siege. So, Penton, are you in here? Yes, someone captured Penton. It wasn't me, but it was one of my vassals, and they stuck him in this prison. So that is awesome. Someone probably can use a 38 helmet. It was tied for Taisato's helmet, but it weighs less. Oh, better for Dew Village. What about this armor here? Is it better for anyone? Not. No. Slightly better for Dinky. Alright. So there's... Oh, no, that's my War Razor. So here's the War Razor that I have. Oh, look at that thing. Drilled two-handed axe. How does that compare side by side with the... I bought 2 of them? Yeah. They are almost identical. They're one unit. They're 1/117th shorter than an avalanche. Effectively, it's just an avalanche. Copy that. I need to spend a little money because, as you can see, this town doesn't have enough money to afford all the things I want to sell, and I don't want to put them in the stash here because Varchag's actually a pretty vulnerable town. So I'm going to buy some stuff for my wife here. There you go. Better bow and better arrows. Dinky, we were putting you on a bow plan. Oh man, you are such a bad bow person. Alright, javelin sold, and give you good arrows. Stacked bodkins. There's a lot of stacked bodkins here. Taisada, you're going to go to a bow too. I want all of my companions to be bowmen. Against their will, I don't care. Give you bodkins. And Conserve, thank you for the sub. Mino, you're already on top of that. But better arrows for you. Do village. I'm what a all right, now I've balanced the budget. At this point, I'm just spending money, but that's fine. It's rare to find a town with so many good arrows. So I'm taking advantage. So now I will pay. Okay, that's fine. All right. Peace with the North is affirmative. Receiving 140 tribute. Letting their king go. That hurts me a little bit, because, you know. Alright. Azurai, you are now the focus, I think. Where was the... Destroy Ragers at Penkanok? Okay, Penkanok is on the way over there, so that works for me. So we'll go to Penkanok next. Before I leave Varchag, actually, I want to do a few things. One, I'm going to disband my army and manage the town and just queue up a bunch of projects so they continue to make continue to add features to this. And then Chemo never left, so Chemo's in the keep. So I'm going to be dumping troops to Chemo so that I can bring Chemo. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I can... No, I should be able to do it this way, right? Yeah, there we are. Forcing Chemo out of the out of Varchag. So as I ride to Penkanok, I want to recruit for Chemo, and then hopefully my vassals will be able to add to their own numbers so that I have actual units for Azurai. So taking a look at Azurai, they are at war with Southern Empire, and I have lost 2 castles to them. So I definitely have some territory to make up. The plan is at 1544. And I'm going to ride towards Penkanok for that. My learning rate of polearms is actually pretty terrible. I am almost as high as level as I can be. So unless I start putting focus points in that, I'm on one ditch that. So taking a look. Crossbow, there's a little bit of learning to be done. And the party leader here for Piercer's not bad. Ranged troops are 20% cheaper to recruit, or 10% more morale at the start of the battle. So that wouldn't be terrible for me to just get a little bit of crossbow experience to get that bonus. For throwing, there's not a lot of wiggle room here. I'm probably not going to get the next throwing skill. So there's not a lot of other weapon juggling to do in order to sort of like min-max the XP that I get. So I'll probably not get to Usankt in time, but I can't imagine that Azurai is putting a significant presence in the castles that they're taking from me. My best guess is I get down there and those castles are easy to smoke. The captions are ridiculous. Yeah, they're ridiculous. So any of the Sturgians here that are not linemen or militia, I'm going to take for myself. Oh, I'm full. I don't know why hunters weren't lock. So now I'm just recruiting for her. Arcmaster, thanks for gifting out subs. Or resubbing twice, because bugs. Love it. Sturgians and Khazaits just made peace. I wonder how they did. Another thing that I wanted to check is just the sort of weapons that are around. So here's a War Razor without a space, which happens to be a sword, and this one has no space and happens to be a polearm. Very confusing. Oh, here's a Rhomphalia. Let's try the Rhomphalia out. That is a weapon that is it's near and dear to my heart. I'll put it that way. And it's not too expensive. Yeah, it's pretty miraculous that I even saw that. There. There's also all those Sargot rebels that I need to teach a lesson to. There's just so much to juggle. And I'm paying out the nose to West Empire right now. For peace. They essentially mega extorted me. And I don't want to leave it like that for very long. Are other kingdoms at war? There are a bunch of other wars going on right now, yeah. Even Azurai, that I'm currently fighting, is at war with the Southern Empire, if I recall. But here's the full list. Azurai with me and Southern Empire. Northern Empire is at peace. Khazait's at peace. West Empire with Sturgia. Britannia is at peace. Southern Empire with Azurai. Sturgia with West Empire. And Valandia with no one. That's just a bug. They're at war with me when I was not a king. And that war has never resolved. Because, bugs. Hey, Tom. Glad for you to drop in. I appreciate it. Gotta say, it is very annoying to recruit for Chemo here. She's not adding troops to her own party herself. Like, I kind of have to do it. But the amount of clicking I have to do is annoying. There really needs to be, like, recruit troops for, companions or something else. It's not even worth doing it for 3. Right, so I do see the mountain bandits, and we'll be getting those. How much time do I have left on that? 11 days. Okay, that's plenty of time. Plenty of time. So comparing the War Razor to the Rhomphalia side by side, let's do that real quick. Lock that in. So this is just... the War Razor has a thrust damage, and the Rhomphalia does not. The Rhomphalia doesn't thrust, it just swings. So that's kind of nice. In terms of lengths, they're about the same, 205, 203. Handling for the Rhomphalia is a little higher, which means it's easier to handle. And then swing speed is up as well. So it doesn't thrust and it swings faster. I do think that I am quite going to like it. Alright, you out. Recruit 9. And then 10, 14, 16, 17. All right, the big rally. And while I hunt down mountain bandits, my other vassals will rally to me.
Go! Everyone!
I want to get ahead of these guys before we fight.
Everyone charge!
So, here's the Rhomphalia. I believe I even have an emote for it still. The Reaper emote. Way easier to handle. It swings faster. I can swing multiple times. It does not. My troops are in my way. Yeah, this is definitely better than the War Razor. Or easier to use. Just send troops? Well, I'm trying to build up my polearm skills, so that wouldn't help me at all. That, and you get a lot more death when you auto-resolve, because it relies on your tactics and not your troop strength. How many nobles have I hung, drawn, and quartered?
Everyone!
I haven't executed any of them, but I've probably personally killed 2. In the battles that I fought, I personally killed 1, and then one of my troops killed Siga most recently. Yeah, you can see how much more effective I am with this weapon over the Razor. Obviously, it's very helpful to just get a feel for the weapon, because basing on stats alone isn't a great way to judge. It's not like a true RPG where all two-handed polearms are the same. Not a true RPG, but like so many of the other RPGs I played where all weapons are just stats. These have mechanics to them. All right, that's 2 of 3, and here's the last one. Do we have a follower that uses polearms? Yeah, a whole bunch of them actually do. But I want to have them all sword, board, and bow. Oh no! Oh, Chemo didn't donate. Sweet. I don't know why Chemo decided to hold on to all of her troops this time. So, Hummelgart Barrel Chest. I could recruit him. Let me, because I know I have space for a bunch of companions, and this is so boring. It's boring to me, so I can't imagine what it is for you. But let me go through some of the possible companions to join. Because we are looking to add people, and ideally I want to add people that would be decent party leaders. Ones that have tactics and leadership. So Fulcrit here has leadership, but he isn't great. And I'll just star them so that I don't lose them. Because I suspect once I beat down the Azurai, you guys are going to want me to go companion and vassal hunting. Oh, here's one with stewardship. He's a spice vendor, Rahan the spice vendor. Rahan could also run her own caravan, just like Chemo used to. So that's a good potential. She's new. The last time I did this, she was not an option. This list cycles and changes. I don't know the frequency as to how often it changes, but I do know that it changes. So you're an engineer. Interesting. I'll go from the bottom now. Yuha, Voldrat. So Voldrat is a scout. Oh, look at you. Orkron the Ragged. So he has a little bit of everything. Terrible traits, but a little bit of everything. Mudris is a scout, but horrible traits. Yeah, I think that's all of them. So here are the 5 that I've highlighted for later. And Mr. Barrel Chest there is not one of them. And Chemo just donated to the garrison, but not? I don't know what's going on. There was a tournament fight here, so I was going to just fight it for fun. Get myself a scalpel. Tannering, that's for taking Sargot from me. He's like, wait, it's not my fault. Sorry, brother. And the candy, you're able. And then me versus Taisato again. Hey, this is for Sargot again. That was barely a fight. And then me versus Urban here. Haha, it's all timing. Alright, scalpel's mine. Alright, I will up and sell the War Razor. I don't suspect I'm ever going to use it. I just don't like it. And now there is a conspiracy caravan, war party, whatever it's called. Yeah, I would definitely not recommend Iron Man mode with this game. There is way too many, like, freak things that could happen outside of your own control. Where you just up and die and there's no recourse. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm just, fair warning, I would not, personally, ever do that. I would even say that playing on, like, hard difficulty is probably not what the bread and butter of this game is, fun-wise. That's just my 2 cents. I have fun treating this kind of like a Dynasty Warriors, where I run around and just, like, lop people's heads off in combat. Whereas if you play on a much harder difficulty, you don't really get to fight. You are an armchair general where you hang back and do very, very little during the average engagement. Maybe you want that? And I don't judge you for wanting that. And then if that's the case, play on a harder difficulty. But for me, personally, if I wanted that, I would play Total War. So that's why I have my character cartoonishly strong, because this is just more fun. I'm certainly not immortal. Like, I do have to be careful. I can't just ride in by myself. That'd be suicide. Well, like this. Yeah. Get off me. I thought they were spawning here. They started... Oh, they're gone. Yeah, with full difficulty, it takes like 1 or 2 hits and then you're just dead. Alright, so the strength now is at 1508. I don't know if I'm making progress here. I keep doing the conspiracy quests and I feel like I'm falling behind constantly. So question for you. Should I retake Sargot or fight Azurai? So the advantage of fighting Azurai first is if I recapture those castles, I can gift them to vassals, and then I'm more likely to be the one offered Sargot. The disadvantage of doing Azurai first is anyone else could come up to Sargot and take it before I do, and that would mean I forego the chance to get it from rebels, and I have to go fight an actual kingdom for it. Alright, we're rallying a pretty good force. Which means now that I feel like I'm on top of stuff, I'm going to get war declarations from everybody and their cousins. That would be my guess, because that's how it always goes. So far, Sargot's the winning choice, so I will start to siege it. And I'm going to try to get Dinky a lot of engineering XP. I don't see that Azurai is even fighting anywhere around here. I haven't seen any indication that Azurai is continuing their war campaign, so we can take our time here. And let's take a look at Dinky's XP. So Dinky, there you are, 101 with a learning rate of 11. So if you do choose to execute people, there is a little animation of you kind of beheading them, but it pans right as their head would get lopped. I can't demonstrate that because there is a huge penalty to executing people in this game that I don't want to suffer. So this is a Valandian town. Give me 1 second. So, of my vassals, who is Valandian? Tandaving, you are Empire. Chaos Engine, you are Sturgian. Jarhead, you are Khuzadi. Wait, seriously? That's a Khuzadi? He looks so Botanian. Not to be, you know, racist or whatever. Aristolinito, you are Valandian. So if I can give it to Aristolinito, that's probably the best bet, because she is of the culture of the town. What about Rob's? Rob's also Valandian, so Rob's works, and he has 0 fiefs. So he's a really good choice. And then Knave is Valandian as well. So aiming for either give it to me or give it to Rob's. One or the other. Can you destroy clans permanently by executing people? You know, I have never actually tried a ZV. Probably? But that's... yeah, that's like fringe game mechanics that I'm just not sure on. But I'd imagine, yeah. The problem is you can't capture everybody. So, like, imagine... here, to answer your question a little bit more fully, let's look at a random clan. Let's go to Argos. So if you wanted to off the leader of the Northern Empire, the problem is he has a lot of babies and children that you're never going to be able to capture in war because they're not on the battlefield. So there's not really an effect. Man, they all look like vampires. Look at all their red eyes. What the hell? So yeah, it would be very, very, very difficult to try to capture them all, because what ends up happening, like, if I rolled up, if all they had left was Epicatria and I rolled up on Epicatria, his kids might get just, like, displaced to other towns, and you're not able to kill them. Which means, yeah, like, it might be maybe a little possible to end a bloodline, but it would be very, very difficult given the game mechanics of Mount & Blade. I don't think you're really supposed to be able to kill off a clan like that. It's just not a mechanic that works. Yo, Trebs, can you start hitting? What gives? Dinky leveled up. Dinky, I am going to put your focus points in athletics. No, one-handed. Thank you for tuning in to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, which originally streamed live on Twitch, July 28th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you on next episode or an upcoming stream. Stay safe out there, my fellow Sturgians.